What is the dealio with y'all today, man? It's your boy KB, also known as Quave, and I'm excited to announce, man, today is the first official podcast from Broke2Benjamins. You feel me? This is episode 1. Yes, I still have my other podcast, of course, you know, it's KB's World. That's more on the fun side, though. You know what I'm saying? That's the trips you see, you feel me? That's with the, you know, partners or the friends, you know. That's stuff that a lot of people, you feel me? A lot of people see that side of me, but don't get to see this side of me, you know. As you know, I am currently a college student at Ohio State University, studying business and economics. I'm looking to go into the, you know, the banking world, the investment world. Hopefully one day, you know, in the next 5 years, hopefully, to work in assets and management, wealth management. Kind of understanding that right now, trying to get a better understanding of the economic system, how the government works, how money works, what money actually is, you know. So I'm actually going through that right now. Like I said, I go to Ohio State University. I am in school of Fisher right now. But yeah, man, we're going to jump right into it, man. You feel me? Like I said, like I gave you my name, you know, gave you a breakdown of what I'm doing as far as schooling and stuff like that. I want to express why I started this podcast. You feel me? I wanted to keep the same channel, but a different type of audience due to the simple fact, I know there's a lot of kids and a lot of, you feel me, people my age. I just turned 23, fresh 23. I understand right now a lot of us are looking, you feel me, to find ways to, you know, kind of excel, you know, and be excellent in life. You know what I'm saying? People of my color, you know, a lot of the times look for that, you feel me, and we just don't have a guidance. So this is a page where not only do they get to see, you know, learn a couple things if possible, if I could teach you a couple things, but also it's showing that, you know, you have more people out here like yourself trying to, you know, aim for higher self, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to do that, and I wanted to bring upon my journey, you feel me, because I kind of love the journey, you know what I'm saying? I'm one of those weird people who absolutely love what he does. So this is my journey, and, you know, whether it's the ups and the downs, you know, it kind of gives me the opportunity to self-reflect on myself while watching these videos. So I always feel like that's a go-to. But like I said, man, in this podcast, we're going to be hitting on a lot of things. You feel me? Like I said, the other podcast is more on the fun side. This is more so on the business side. Giving some business game. I have a lot of mentors I sit and talk to a lot, you know, and get their perspective on a lot of, you know, business opportunities, which I love, absolutely love. But yeah, man, this is the podcast where you can learn how to, you know, take advantage of the little things, you know what I'm saying? Listening to a mentor or this, that, and the third, or me just showing you certain things. I'm gonna be getting into stocks, you know. I'm trying to build my portfolio as far as my stock portfolio right now. I'm trying to, you know, look into real estate. You know, that's one thing by the end of this year that I wanted to get into. Jumping off the porch with that. You know, sometimes, you know, we might be able to sit here and just talk about, you know, real life situations, you know what I'm saying, from relationships all the way down to trickling down to how's homework going this week, or, you know, our frustration about exams. You know, you have to have that person you feel like, you feel me, you feel comfortable enough to, you know, talk about or hear their story, you know, for you to be like, okay, yeah, he's going through it very similar to me. We just gonna thug it out. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just need that, you know what I'm saying? But today, what I really wanted to do was, so I have a New Year's resolution, guys. One of them is, I'm not going to tell you all of them because I don't like to jinx myself, but one of them is to read 12 books in a year, you know, so that to me is a book a month. If I can't finish a book a month, am I really willing to go as deep as I say I'm willing to go to get to, you know, to understand and create new skills and understand new knowledge and stuff like that? If I can't do that, then you feel me, I'm pretty disappointed, you know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, I wanted to read new books, you know, start something off, and I feel like the best book always to start off with, and you know, a lot of people tell me, mine would be personally the Rich Dad Poor Dad. Actually, I'm reading it now. Like I said, I'm on chapter 2, but I always like to do a breakdown of the chapter. This is by Robert T. Kiyosaki or something like that. I don't know his name. He's a businessman though, but I love his mindset as far as the business world. He uses debt as his strength, you know what I'm saying, and doesn't allow anyone to, you know, kind of push him or sway him any other way. I've seen him go up, you know, head to head with some of the best businessmen, you know, as far as their mindsets and this, that, and the third. And I mean, I love it. You know what I'm saying? It's not always, like I said, you take and you learn some certain things. You feel me? You don't take everything, because sometimes, you know, taking everything somebody says might not work for you. Taking bits and pieces of it, and try to use it, like I said, to your advantage. But in the first chapter, I love how he started this book off. You know, like I said, Rich Dad Poor Dad. I love how he started off. It's a very easy read. It's for those people who, you know, get bored and stuff a lot of the times when they're talking about numbers, this and the third. I feel like this is not one of those books. That's why I love it, because he's giving a perspective from a rich dad and a poor dad's perspective. You know what I'm saying? He's giving all that he learned and stuff like that. But I kind of did, you know, write down a few takeaways here on my journal. If you don't have a journal and you're a male, please get you a journal. You feel me? We have a tendency to hold back a lot of the things we want to say and stuff like that, which is okay. You know what I'm saying? It's granted, you feel me? If it works for you, it works for you. But I'm one of those people as well. I'm able to hold in a lot of stuff, you feel me, rather than telling it. But one thing I found that works for me greatly is getting a journal and writing that stuff out, so I can understand, like, okay, I got it on paper, I got it out there. I have it in a place where nobody can see it. And therapy is a great thing too as well. But journals is always a go-to, because it keeps you organized. I write down the things I need to get done in the morning. Like I said, I'm a freshly 23-year-old, so I'm trying to make sure I'm staying on top of things, you feel me, earlier than later, so that way I already have that discipline, that, you feel me, all this in the third. As you can see on the back of my wall, I have a 5-year plan, this, that, and the third, you know. And I feel like me envisioning it and me putting it on paper and me putting it where I can see it every day, not only is going to help me get to where I need to go, but it also motivates me a little more. Because if I'm saying I'm doing one thing, then I need to stick to that. You know what I'm saying? I'm one, if you know me, what I say, you feel me, I typically try to do. You know, not 95%, 99% of the time, I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I wrote some key takeaways down from Rich Dad Poor Dad, chapter 1. The first thing that really caught my mind was, he said, being rich does not solve the problem, which I understood that, you feel me? But like I said, you take what you can and you leave the things that don't work for you back, you feel me? And this is one of those things. I don't agree with that, due to the simple fact, if you come from an area where I come from, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people come from areas where, you know, it's poverty and this and that, and you feel me? If you don't have it, you feel me? You feel as if you have it, it can make your life a lot easier. And me personally, I've realized that is the truth. I've been in places where I was, you know, down on my ass, you know, at a time period. But, you know, I've also been at places where I was up in the world. You feel me? Like up, like, and certain people don't understand that you could say like, I saw Mark Cuban say, I'd rather work for myself and make $50,000 a year than work for a company that make $500,000 a year. And I love his mindset, but in very much in other scenarios, a lot of people looking like, and I'm one of those people who look at it like, you're crazy. You feel me? Like, because off for that $500,000, you feel me, alone, I can start a business. You feel me? And I don't have to worry about making $50,000. You feel me? Like a year. No, I'm not. It takes you to learn something for you to understand it. And like I said, this is the first one. Once again, I'm gonna read it again. Being rich does not solve the problem. I do not agree with that. Sorry, Robert, I apologize, but this is a great book so far, once again. But, you know, like I said, you take what you can and you leave what you don't. The second thing that caught my attention was understanding the following emotions: fear and desire. Now, people, if you're watching this and you're looking at me and you're saying fear and desire, I want you to sit back and put yourself in a position where you absolutely feared something and you absolutely desired it. And then I want you to look at it and make that your meaning right there. That should be your meaning of the true definition of the following emotions: fear and desire. I have my own thought process as far as fear. A lot of typically, you feel me, I'm not really like, I'm one that just does, you feel me? I really don't care about how it makes another person feel, you feel me? So I really don't fear anything as far as, you feel me, like make people or anything like that. My fear more so comes from me jumping and being scared to fall. You know what I'm saying? That's where my fear comes from. I'll do it. I'm not worried about doing it, but if I do it, sometimes I kind of find myself doing it very, very like cautiously. I don't want to do it cautiously. I want to dive in. I want to jump in. And if I fall, I fall. You feel me? But I need to be able to pick myself up, get up off my ass and get to it. You feel me? But like I said, into that desire spot, you feel me? What's going to make you get up and do something every day? What makes you your world turn? You know, what's the one thing that you dream about that you feel me, you feel as if it's possible and you can see yourself doing every day? And why do you desire it? And why do you want it? You know what I'm saying? Like, people want to make money just to have money. No, you feel me? That's not the case. For me, I want to take care of my family. I want to take care of my mom. I want to take care of my dad. I want to buy a house big enough for all of us to live in there. You feel me? Including my kids. You feel me? And start like one of those, you feel me? Start the culture back up. I want to break a curse. You feel me? That my desire is to break a family curse. You feel me? So I feel like you need to dig deep and find out the true meaning behind it, because it only comes from you. I feel like, as far as those two emotions. Then I got another one here, and you feel me? I got two more, and it really caught my attention, these last two. So please pay attention. Master the power of money instead of being afraid of it. Once again, I'm gonna say it again. What he said. Master the power of money instead of being afraid of it. So basically what he's saying, you feel me, in this sense, and what I love about this book also, bro, is he breaks down every chapter. You feel me? He goes in there like what you should have learned from this chapter, and I love that. You feel me? Because it gives you the idea like, okay, I might have missed this, but I'm glad he brought it to our attention after the fact, so I can make sure I put that as a key takeaway. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, master the power of money instead of being afraid of it. So basically, you need to know how money works. You need to know how, you feel me, supply, demand. You need to know the micro, the macro, the economic system. You know what I'm saying? You need to know a lot of things, you feel me, for you to be try to jump ahead, you feel me, and stay ahead. You got to know how the government system works. You got to know how this works. But you also got to be willing to study. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just worry about jumping in, you feel me, the world, and not, learning those small skills as far as accounting, as far as digital marketing, as far as marketing itself. You have to learn everything as far as what goes into the product, what goes into making this money, and what continues and what makes it long term rather than short term. I love that quote. You know what I'm saying? I stuck that most definitely. I want to say on another page, because I want to get it printed somewhere else. I want to put it on the wall. But yeah, I got that down. And then the last one that really stuck with me, and this one was like, wow. He says, if you don't first handle fear and desire, you'll only be a highly paid slave. Whew. I'm gonna say it again. If you don't first handle fear and desire, you'll only be a highly paid slave. Once again, y'all, I'm only 23. I just turned 23. You feel me? As a 23-year-old, I am starting to learn that the most important thing to understand is you only live once. You feel me? You only live once. So you're going to make it, you feel me? You better make it the Best that you can. You feel me? And then Cat Williams just said something the other day. Shout out Cat Williams, because it's a simple fact. Everything that he was saying, I very, very much did agree with. He's very, you feel me, straightforward, you feel me, and he'll shoot, you feel me, he'll tell you when you're right and he'll tell you when you're wrong. But he said, Cat Williams had this little quote, and what kind of caught my attention, he said he wakes up and everything's around him that he needs, you feel me, he understands he's favored by the Lord, so, you feel me, anything that he wants, you feel me, he can look at it and he can have it. You have to have a mindset of, I look at it, I want it, I can make it happen. You feel me? And that's a lot of the times, you feel me, where a lot of people, struggle. A lot of people see themselves making money, and a lot of them do. And it's in the way that they find themselves you feel me, envisioning it, that they make the money. And what I've learned, bro, and I learned about these podcasts, man, and I hate a lot of these podcasts where men try to belittle women because of the simple fact they doing OnlyFans and this and the third or that and the third. Listen. Granted, okay, we hear you, buddy. We hear you. But if she's making $200K and that's what she wants to do and that's what she envisioned for her life, let's not act like she didn't make it happen, though. You know what I'm saying? Let's not take away that she made it happen. Now, granted, does she got to deal with some of the factors going into that when she get older? Yeah, of course. You feel me? You know what is going on. You feel me? But not everybody gonna have a job where they can look back and be like, oh, well, this is the third. Nah, what she did was she started a platform, and now she can use that money to do whatever she want to. If she wanted to get out that field and start being a legitimized businesswoman, she could do that. As a man, you feel me, if you start off, you feel me, working at Whirlpool You done saved up 50 rackies, you feel me, 60 rackies, and now you got opportunity where you can take a loss. Man, you can't even get mad at that. I feel like a lot of people nowadays hate, especially men. We starting to feel like we want to be a little timid. We're starting to get a little too timid a lot of the times. You feel me? As far as us being, oh well, I don't like when this happened or this or third, bro. You feel me? We gotta thug it out. You feel me? And we should be applauding the woman that's making it happen as well. You feel me? Although you might not agree with what he or she are doing in a sense, bro, just not, your opinion is not always meant to be heard. You know what I'm saying? You can have your opinion, but it's not always meant to be heard. So don't be, you feel me, trying to be in everybody's face talking about all this, that, and the third. No, we don't care, bro. We didn't ask. You feel me? Like, so stay in your lane, you heard? But with that being said, y'all, this, once again, like I said, this is the first podcast for, the new channel that's venturing off of it's KB's World, from Broke2Benjamins Podcast. I love it. Like I said, it's my journey. I hope you guys stay tuned. You feel me? Like and subscribe. You feel me? And yeah, I'll see y'all next time. You feel me? Next time, hopefully, I got another chapter 2 done, so I can go ahead and break that down for you guys as well, and we can hopefully get into these stocks. But I want you to let it be known, if you guys have any mentors or anybody that you think help you as far as the stock world, as far as business world, please do not hesitate to comment their names and kind of show me where I need to be going to, where I need to be leaning to, who I need to be looking into. You feel me? Because right now I got a couple people that I absolutely watch on YouTube a lot of the time, more than I watch Netflix, and I find myself learning a lot. But if you guys have any other mentors or anything that you wanted to put down for me, please do not hesitate it. Like I said, like and subscribe. And this is from Broke2Benjamins Podcast with Quave, man. Y'all have a good day.